Hey everyone, welcome back to Legends Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
No, I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 2, season 4 of Young Justice. So we literally just watched episode 1. Pretty freaking awesome. All based on Mars with Jar Jones.
Almost crashed the mode.
Getting killed. Well, potentially killed or transported or something going on. We had a couple of Legionnaires in the background doing sneaky stuff. We had a sort of... I guess it's like a civil, uprising. I would say civil, but uprising on Mars.
Unrest on Mars.
Yeah, civil unrest of letting humans into Mars and disrupting culture. So yeah, it's pretty intense first episode. Sort of a little bit of setup, but obviously only for 3 of our characters. No one else. So I don't know if this one's going to carry on with that or jump straight onto the Earth and start building up that side of the story. But yeah,
let's find out.
Let's get this shit on the road. Just before we jump into this episode, just want to thank everyone who's come to support us over the past week. We really appreciate it. But if you're watching this right now and you're not a subscriber, please click on that subscribe button. And if you want to, you can come follow us on Patreon as well, where you'll find all our full reactions to all the shows we react to. Oh, it's starting straight off again.
Fire!
On it!
It exploded.
But my brother, he was in the tube. Where is he?
I'm not sure.
Caused by the terrorist Mahalavak.
Look, I'm not my brother's biggest fan right now, but my comm did not do this.
So you say?
I can't reach the watchtower. Can you fix it? Maybe. Yes. Soon I hope.
The John's okay. He has to be okay.
Some external source added thermal energy to the power core during the Zeta transmission. This was clearly sabotage.
Uh-oh.
Another Ashin. What a surprise. Seems you've conveniently forgotten how he snuck in here by blocking his presence telepathically.
I'm about to say, he's still done other shit. Take the rest of him.
Arrested for being Ashin. Talk about your surprises.
I have to go with him.
All 3 of us will go.
Of course. We'll try to find out what happened here.
I told you no all good would come of that Zeta tube.
You mean the Zeta tube you wanted stopped?
Huh. What do you imply?
Arrest him. Yep.
Is it true? Rumors are flying. Is John Jones really dead?
We do not know, but sabotage is certain. And
Nothing on here. Or here. But we got this, right? I mean, you studied with Dick. I've studied with Tim. We can totally do the detective thing.
I know, Carl. I'm working on it.
At least see something, don't you?
Burn marks. 2 small points of impact on the power core's thermal panel.
It's heat ray.
Bypass.
What? What did you bypass?
The fried comm circuits. I should be able to patch a signal through the Mars-Earth communication satellite to the watchtower.
When? Now?
Soon.
The Zeta tube and all communications to Mars are out.
Problems on their end, not ours. And it is clear.
Oh.
has gone wrong.
Just
Thank
after
fuck for that.
Cyborg, boom to us there.
Can't. Sorry. I've never been to Mars.
We need the Javelin back at the watchtower ASAP.
Understood. Said he would turn course.
Still here before?
To watchtower. Do you read? Is John Jones with you?
I am here, Henry. I am fine. What happened on your end?
Oh, Uncle John, you're all right.
It's about to be blown up.
Sabotaged. It exploded, but no one was hurt.
Locking in on their signal.
Uh-oh. Someone's blowing it up.
Shit.
Someone's just blown that up. Who is this bastard?
I can't.
What happened?
I don't know.
Then for now, McGann, Connor, and Garfield are on their own.
We're doomed.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Someone's definitely trying to cut Mars off from Earth and the Justice League.
And who would do that?
Those explosions. They couldn't have been his play, could they?
No. But he's up to something. You wanted
Yeah, it's that guy in the middle.
He couldn't intervene.
So.
Is that a Brainiac symbol?
Nothing's changed. We watch. We wait.
She the one that was on
We
Earth.
stay ready.
Not she didn't go.
Yeah, I think so. So, they're waiting for someone who's come back in time to fuck stuff up.
Son,
So everything is according to plan so far. That's why they haven't
Not
intervened.
your way. The grease map to the Garoons.
I am Karun. Is that how you feel about me?
Yep.
I need a moment alone with
Uh-oh.
Oh, am I your brother again?
Tough on them.
Tougher than they deserve. From me or you.
That's not fair. They love us. You know they do.
Not enough. When only 2 of 29 children are Shen, love is
I think
not
that's the
enough.
voice of Eddie Brock
Our
from
parents
Spectacular
fail to
Spider-Man.
teach tolerance and acceptance even
I
in
hear
their
him.
own home.
Maybe they failed. You killed 2 innocents on New Genesis and tried to start a war. I feel like
It was a Tuesday.
I was fucked up on a Wednesday.
I got fucked up on a Monday and it went downhill. You know I can't overlook it.
Don't you think? I don't need any Your Majesties, especially from a famous Earthling.
He's half Kryptonian.
My apologies. The point is, I need an answer to who might want to cut Mars off from Earth and your League of Justice. The King was a big proponent of both your Zeta Tube and interplanetary cooperation. Could these mysteries be related?
Absolutely.
We were planning to reopen the investigation with help from the famous Martian manhunter.
Well, I'm no Ja'on Jones, but Miss Martian, Beast Boy, and I have trained with him extensively.
And not just him. Batman, Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, Elongated Man. Plus, we have our own skills. I make a pretty
What was he representing then?
It might help if we had more intel on your father's case.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
What was that? What did you do?
I'm sorry. I simply granted your request.
God, what are you doing? Stand down.
Fine. Whatever.
Why is he so angry?
Sorry. Thank you for your trust.
Maybe when he got mind blasted earlier, it's done
I
something.
expect to be kept
I'd say it was a lot of hate, wasn't it? If they put that into him like a time
Of
bomb.
course.
There's a piece of your mind you still keep closed. I'm asking you to voluntarily open it up to me.
Force
Or
you.
what?
What do you think? Still, Macomb.
Have you not seen season 2?
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
been watching too many of Uncle John's Earth Cop shows. Your mind's too open for me to fall for this act. Let me put this in terms a television fan can understand. The satellite blew up after I was already in custody. So tell the hunters to charge me or let me go.
Oh, I love this so much.
Investigation time.
The Sacred River. They literally made a love boat. It's very Avatar-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that he was worried about Ja'on, but even after he knew Manhunter was safe.
I know. I think he's stressed about being away from the outsiders for this long. They've become a second family to him.
Hey!
Oh, that is it. Fuck's going down.
Here, hold this.
Sure. Happy to be of service.
Blood comes out from
It's
like, oh damn.
What are they called?
Marvin beasts.
I like them.
She will be performing today's Ma'ayava Ana ceremony, as well as the wedding.
It is wonderful to meet you both.
Hi.
A pleasure.
She asks because the late Christopher, the priest who performed our ceremony, was so old he did not fear the inevitable repercussions.
I didn't know that. I believe you must be the change you wish to see in the world. Otherwise, nothing ever changes at all.
We're very grateful.
And couldn't agree more.
Do you think the sister is the one that did it?
I don't know. I got that impression when she
Why
was
would she
the
die?
sex
Because she
session.
could risk killing her uncle, who she seems to love.
Right.
Yeah.
But maybe it's.
Again, Emery and I must construct
If
the
anyone had
family
access to it
Joy.
to sabotage it, it was her.
We have found one another and held one another in
Sister a bit
mind,
jealous or something?
spirit, and body. With all thy power, please grant them Ma'ayava Ana, the gift of love.
This turns into a Disney musical. I'm out.
It is outrageous. The prince had no authority to bring Earthers in to investigate the fate of the king.
You cannot possibly object to solving my father's murder.
Of course I want the mystery solved.
No, because if I did it.
Earthlings, judging by their television, seem to have a far greater experience.
She's watched a lot of Columbo.
One more thing.
Murder, she wrote. I don't like that guy.
No. I mean, Earth does have the world's greatest detectives.
Yeah.
At which point Batman walks out and shows it. I'm already here.
Yeah. Already solved it. It's that guy.
10 years.
Has it been 10 years?
How young
It was
we were
5,
when we
wasn't it,
met.
between 1 and 2?
Yeah. I mean, has it been 10 years of this show as well?
Inside and out.
Oh, yeah, it might be.
And you've grown. I always look the same.
I can see the change.
I guess he can't age, can he? 'Cause he's a clone.
I mean, if they go to the future and go Legionnaires, are those two still going to be alive? Because they don't age.
This way, guys.
Okay.
There's something
what
happened
are
to
you
him.
up to?
Thought we might check in on Bioship.
Why?
You'll see.
Oh, good.
Dude,
It's
not very good.
it's an orgy of bioships. Oh my god! No, it's still following me.
Getting awfully close.
What the fuck?
That's the 2 burning
Yeah.
symbols that went into the...
That forager?
Yeah.
Or a forager?
Yeah, it's a
Genesis.
daughter.
I actually saw them. Shit.
But that was 2 red circles.
Yes,
two,
yeah.
2 circles,
Laser
like...
focused.
Yeah.
Can't leave now. The squad's under
There.
attack.
No, it's all right. We're good. Go.
I'm clear.
Well, there's 2 red things on the floor. Was that them?
It might have been 2 dot... Yeah.
It's gone now. Disappeared as
Heat
quickly
beams.
as it appeared.
A signature of whoever attacked us? We all agree that was an attack, right?
Nothing on infrared.
Connor,
Bleeding.
bleeding.
It's not a big deal.
How is this even possible?
We're farther from the sun. And
Oh, yeah.
There's not much solar energy for me to absorb down here, and less oxygen than I'm used to.
Oh,
So
very
my
true.
cells aren't fully charged.
Nice.
But it's just a little cut. I promise I'm fine.
No, you are not fine. You could have died.
Why is he so
That's more than
stressy?
a little disturbing.
That mind blast did say.
Disturbing?
100%.
I think someone tried to kill us.
Perimeter's clear.
Oh.
No sign
Oh.
of the enemy.
He turned into it.
Yeah.
I believe he thought that
He wasn't trying to kill anyone. He was trying to out us. But we'll need to keep our distance from now on. If we get too close, she'll recognize my mind touch.
But our job if we can't stay close.
I honestly don't know.
What are they trying to
Come
do?
on.
Protect them from something, I'm assuming. See the guy in the
What is that?
honeycomb thing is the bad guy.
Yeah.
They're trying to stop. We're going to find out who it is. Uh-oh.
Desaad.
He said, and this is the Ma'alafa Ox reward for services rendered on New Genesis.
It's a virus, right?
Yeah.
I find your petty racism very entertaining. Of course, whether it will affect Shen of mixed parentage is anybody's guess.
Oh,
Didn't
shit.
bother checking that.
Yeah.
Such test subjects. All that matters is that in 2 days' time, every Ma'al Garoon and Bladen on Mars will be dead.
Wow. Jesus.
Lottie and Garfield, I know you're on Mars now, and I don't know if you'll get this message before you return, but I miss you. Busy as well. The
Come on,
refugee
Tara.
crisis, all these people
She'll make
fleeing
me-
Markovia, flooding into Vlatava, and it's so hard
Well, he
to
was going
tell
out with the
whether
princess, or he's
they're
going out with her.
justified. I
Is he?
don't know.
Who's going on the princess that he's
I
the
think
princess
they
that
refused
one he
it
saved?
entirely.
Yeah. Of Latvia.
Oh yeah.
I wish you were alive to give me a hug. I wish you were here to give me a hug. Esmi Utevi. Esmi Utevi, Garfield.
We need to get home ASAP.
You say I wish you were alive to give me a hug.
Yeah.
What?
Don't know.
Rosetta, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that the prince?
Might have been, yeah.
Rest, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Great sight from Beast Boy. That's Michelangelo from the TMNT Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, makes sense. Now you say that, they sound, yeah, very, very similar. Interesting. So the Legion is there, keeping an eye on those potentially 3. You know, all 3 or maybe just one of them.
Yeah.
To stop something from happening?
It's got to be something to do with Connor, surely, as his powers are getting weaker.
Yeah.
And that would explain when you said, oh, he doesn't age. He would be there in the future, and he's not.
Yeah. Or maybe he's there. Maybe he just sent this team instead.
Because when he was holding the rocks up, there was 2 divots in the floor.
Yeah.
So the laser eyes are. You think Connor's come back to do something?
I mean, do you think it's in the Kryptonian? Some sort of weird Kryptonian we haven't seen before, or like Superboy Prime or something stupid from the future. We say. I mean, I'm guessing it's someone from the future's come back.
Yeah.
Because that's why the Legionnaires.
Otherwise, why would they come back? Because it's got nothing to do with them. Otherwise.
Yeah, I think they've come back to stop whatever this person's going to do. But, or is it the person in like the honeycomb?
I think it's the person in the honeycomb.
It's the person that's come back.
Because they were looking, you could see it from their point of view, and then they blew up the satellite. That's what it looked like.
Yes.
So I would say that's sabotage. It's the same as the Zeta tube. So I feel like it's got to be them. But it could be 2 separate people. But yeah. Yeah, but it's like they've...
Why was he trying to get them revealed so that they go after the Legionnaire team instead?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe, I don't know. If they've been exposed, they then can't work in the shadows to stop from what's happening.
So whatever's happening, yeah.
I don't know. But is it the two red things that look like heat vision? Is it on purpose to try and frame
Possibly
Connor so that they get thrown off of Mars?
It's a bit in the rock, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a black device with the red beams in the middle.
Yeah. So it was a device.
Because that's like 2 dots coming through the ceiling as well.
Yeah, so someone just put those things there, and they just know that was going to
Go
happen.
back to her hand, or was that on her hand?
Oh, it was like a warning system.
Yeah, it's just a machine.
Yeah, because she got a warning, and then
Yeah.
the system started coming in. So
Yeah, it was like I suppose you could put the volume on as well.
It just flashes, doesn't it?
Yeah, she sensed it coming.
Yeah, it's literally just heating up, isn't it?
it looks like heat vision.
But it also looks very New Genesis tech.
Yeah.
Just because it's red and black.
Not apocalypse tech.
Yeah, it's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Especially you've got now Desard coming in.
Yeah, but I think that's just a side thing because he's just giving the gene bomb to Maleficent. Who's so
That's ridiculous that like
can't solve the problems, we're just going to wipe out.
So you can kill your mum and potentially yourself, but it's okay because it's going to kill all the green Martians. Fucking ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's quite shocking because like, I mean, I guess maybe this show makes sense, but like all the other shows, it's always been like they sort of start to get along. But obviously, there's a sort of uprising again that was like, nope, white Martians.
Well, they kind of were getting along.
Our superior.
Because the king was trying to bridge a gap between their world and ours as well.
Yeah,
and someone has killed them because they're not. It's like a small group.
Yeah, but is the king's assassination linked to what's going on with this crazy shit?
I think so.
Or is it just?
I think they're worried they're going to interfere with what's about to happen.
Because if you think about it, it's
maybe
like,
that's the thing they've got to save. They've got to come back further and save the king.
Yeah, like a bad Tom Cruise movie.
There's never a bad Tom Cruise movie, apart from maybe The Mummy.
You've got to. Yeah, true. You can't do murder on Mars without being found out. So you've got to premeditate it in secret, hidden away, thinking about how you're going to do it.
Or is it not a Martian that killed him?
Well, I feel like it has to be an inside job to be able to get around that.
And it's not going to be that guy that's
the advisor. The advisor's just too obvious.
Because he's too obvious, isn't he?
Yeah. That's why I was thinking, is it the sister?
No, but she seemed genuinely shocked. Cause
especially she seemed really happy that John was alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the only like part of the family because the brother's obviously a dickhead, and then like all the other ones don't even want to be involved. So she's the only one that actually supports her sister. So,
but is that a double bluff?
I mean, it could be.
Like she wasn't involved in the explosion in the Zeta tubes. We saw those two little holes.
Yeah, but maybe she made them. And she was working on it, so she could have planted them in there.
I don't think she'd kill her uncle though.
Yeah, but she might have done it to make it look like he did, but she knew he was going to survive. She just wants to stop it.
But I don't think she blew up. She obviously didn't blow up the satellite because the other guy did.
Yeah.
Well, whoever that was.
Or she's like, I'm going to send it here. I'm sending the data now. Wink, wink. Blow it up now. There you go. And it's all because she's the tech person. She's the head technician. She knows the plans and what's going to do, and she can be like, "Well, I'm going to be there, and this is what I'm going to do. You can stop it." But I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Interesting.
It was just a bit weird that she went sort of as the bad character from
Yeah.
So that's what's making
I kind
me...
of prefer this character. Like,
yeah. Is that him? And every time they talk about it, it flashes on her. Like, it's going to be sabotage, and they zoom in. But yeah, I don't know. Really interesting storyline. I love it so far.
Yeah, it is. So we get a few more episodes.
Mystery we've got to solve.
It's funny as well because they've gone with Saturn Girl, and that looks like Voyager's maybe son, or
I think the credits.
I think he just turned into it.
If you go to the credits, there's someone listed as Chameleon Boy in it, so I think that might be him.
He's Chameleon Boy because he's not actually Forager.
But as I'm saying, normally when you have them, you have Bouncing Boy who turns into a big ball. So they've kind of gone with it, haven't they? Because he's blue as well.
Yeah.
And they've gone with a better character.
Who's the other girl?
I don't know.
If you go back to the cast, there you go.
Cyborg Steel Jean, Phantom Girl.
Phantom Girl. It's the P.
It's the P.
That's probably the same. Phantom, as in the show's called Phantoms.
Maybe.
At least I know it's going to be Arm Fall Off Boy. It's going to be the one. It's an actual Legionnaire whose arm comes off.
That's nearly as bad as the guy from Suicide Squad.
Oh.
RPG, whatever his name is.
Good start then. And then Gar's been definitely mind blasted.
Yeah, he's very angry about
Yeah.
something. So,
They said, like they said last episode, when they got hit by that, it was like, there's a lot of hate coming from somewhere, and Gar just took it full in the face.
Yeah.
So, like, something's...
Your dick wasn't there.
There we go.
Go on in! That's what she said. Anyway.
And speaking of dick jokes, we obviously didn't get to see what Bioship was up to. God only knows what to...
Giant.
You guys are going to see something special.
Giant orgy ships.
We just see McGann's like, and in the background you see Gar and Superboy like, holy shit.
I can't unsee this. I can't unsee this.
Do you reckon, because she's obviously linked to the Bioship, do you reckon that he might get a Bioship because now he's married to her?
Maybe.
Was that like her wedding gift that he's just going to give him?
He gets linked to his own Bioship. And together they can transform into a giant one.
This is the Power Rangers.
Yeah. I was thinking more Transformers.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
It's like next time Lex Luthor comes along in a power suit.
Yeah.
Bioships combined.
Combined.
Good stuff though.
It's interesting.
So when is the next episode? I mean, hopefully they'll leave us on this tease for weeks on end.
Well, they come on Saturday, so is it all Saturday? So I'm trying to think, is this only on HBO or is it on like Cartoon Network as well? Because it'd be interesting, a Saturday morning kind of thing.
It was on the DC Online service, wasn't it? Because it was launched with it.
Yeah.
So I guess that's gone.
Episode 3's out today.
Today?
Episode 4's out next week.
Oh, didn't want a week. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's right then.
We'll probably get it done tomorrow night.
Yeah. It's the Titans. This is the season finale of Titans.
It is season finale of Titans.
God damn, that's coming around quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Phantoms. Was the voice of that guy the guy that did Eddie Brock?
I can't IMDb that.
What's his name?
I don't know. Go to IMDb and put in Spectacular Spider-Man, find Eddie Brock, and then see what if he's in Young Justice. Because it sounded, the same kind of, the way he pronounced things was very, very similar. Because I know the guy that voices Jean is definitely the guy that did Tombstone. I can just hear Tombstone.
So you want to go Spectacular
Spider-Man. And the girl that does Black Canary, I'm pretty sure was Mary Jane in that as well. It's all I can hear because I'm so used to that show. And I think they're like produced by the same people, written by the same people. Is Eddie Brock listed there? Yeah, Tombstone's definitely thingy.
Yeah, Eddie Brock.
Come on!
Come on,
Put some money on this.
Come on, interwebs. Come on! Why are things along?
Keeping our viewers on the edge of their seats.
Jesus. God damn it, really is loaded.
Fuck is it? He's obviously done a lot of shit.
Downloading the IMDb, is that why it's taking forever?
Oh, there we go. Come on. Young Justice.
Right.
Yes.
That's sister.
Yeah, his sister.
It's a brother.
Brother, yeah. Yeah, I knew. You don't recognise that voice.
He's Gonzo in Muppet Babies as well.
Skeletor in He-Man.
Hey?
I thought that was Mark Hamill.
Oh, that's the cartoon one. That's the new. There's like a
CGI one that's awful.
Kitty one as well.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay.
It's not very good.
A lot of people prefer it to the Master of the Universe one, which I don't understand at all. It looks like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I remember that. The sword, yeah.
It's bloody stupid.
Anyway.
Cool.
Interesting.
That question answered.
Good stuff. There you go. Don't need to wait and find out. Cool. All right. So yeah. So episode 3 will be out. So we'll try and do episode 3 tomorrow, and then it looks like it'll be one a week, which sounds pretty cool. So I don't even know how many episodes there are this season, but yeah.
It's only about 26.
Yeah. Sweet, sweet baby. All the episodes. So that was episode 2, season 4 of Young Justice. What do you think about it? Come on, let us know. Love to know your thoughts on it and what you think is going to happen in this awesome season of Young Justice that we have back. If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed to the channel, please click on that subscribe button. The only way we can make this channel grow is with your support. So click on that subscribe button. If you want to, come over to our Patreon, sign up for our full reactions of this show as well as all the other shows we react to. We're also on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Links are in the description below. And we also do a podcast. Anyway, you listen to podcasts, search for us. You'll find us there. And we'll see you very, very soon for episode 3, Young Justice.